Today we are starting our 21 days bridging a haven on earth. And the first word we're going to look at is the word bridge, from bridging. A bridge is a structure that actually provides a passage over a barrier. A passage is a path. It's a path, you see. From down there to up here, right? Hi Lisa, thanks for joining. Because some people cannot go from a lower portion to a higher portion, and because for some reason, because of old age, the body may not be able to do it. So the structure that is the body cannot do it without that bridge, without that passage. So there is a barrier for some people, and that barrier is not to be able to use their body from a lower position to a higher position, or a lower structure to a higher structure. The bridge would provide the path for them to do that, to provide a path to be able to cross a barrier. So they will be able to do it and function and do whatever they need to do. So if we look at the sound of it, be the ridge. A ridge is a long, narrow... Hi Daryl, thanks for joining. Mountain range, long narrow mountain range. It's a protruding, long narrow strip of land, you see. And if we say be the ridge, be the land, be the dust, where, you know, when I say dust to dust, where everyone connects. Because we come from the dust, and we will go back to the dust of the earth, you see. So this bridge will be done through words. We have to look at what we have missed. Why are we not doing this? Our words are loaded with judgments. Mostly it's our fear of failure, fear of not taking this on because of fear of failure. And that, of course, comes from our inferiority. Mauricio, thanks for joining. We mirror the environment we are in. This is the present setup is an unequal setup. So we fear being, in the lower strata of society. We fear being laughed at. We fear being wrong. We fear committing a mistake. Nancy, thanks for joining. We fear so many things. We fear so many things. But I said, let's just look at our words, because we can actually build a bridge. We can actually bridge this and create a path for this to happen by just looking at what we are fearing. This is not really real, what we fear, because you see, fears are built in our minds to be able to fear something in the future that we define as something that will put us in danger. So these fears are the one that's stopping us, really. These fears. So if we put that aside and give ourselves the chance to get over that, and we just look at this world within common sense, what do we see? We see that the statistic that we really need to look at, and where the bridge would be our meaning of words. Because look, when we say bridge a haven on earth, we immediately have different images of different failures that could come from this. You see, hi Monique, thanks for joining. Hi Ray, thanks for joining. And these ridges are separate from us. It looks like, oh my gosh, if I'm on that side of the mountain, I might fall, I might end up dead. When we're actually here, wherever you are, in the Philippines, in the USA, we're actually here on a safe structure, like our homes, yeah? So we really don't need to fear. We really have to just look at the common sense of this. Okay, first, we look at our words, then we align our actions to the new meaning, the expanded meaning of our words. Like bridging. Bridging is creating a path for all of us to be able to get through these problems that we have. Hi, James, thanks for joining. These problems are actually, my gosh, these problems are mostly based from fear. Fear of failure, fear that this is impossible. Who can take that? And then we make a movie, Mission Impossible, as if we crossed that barrier already, and say, hey, you know what? This is not impossible. Only in the movies? Are you kidding? Like, where is the common sense? We can actually do this, you see? So, you see that bridge? One to come from a higher structure to a lower structure, it's that is the thing that we have to do. It's actually create that bridge. And the bridge will be our meaning of words cleared and expanded to a point where we can allow ourselves to do this. You see, we can clear the meaning so that we don't have those fears. Most of those fears come from misdefined words. Heaven. No. I said haven on earth. What's a haven? That's my next word, right? So the bridge is clear now, right? We can create that path because we created this structure. This is a structure that is possible. We actually create bridges on earth. So we can create a haven on earth. We can bridge a haven on earth because we already created a physical structure here on earth. I mean, that's not impossible, but we fear it will be impossible. We fear we're gonna fail. Because we're always told in school, if you fail, you get a low mark. If you fail, you will not be able to get a job. If you fail, you will lose money, and no one's your relationship. You will be in a relationship with a person who just like you is a failure, and all these different ideas in our mind. So if we're not gonna act on this, all these different things in our minds gonna pile up, and we are not gonna be able to do this. So, okay, for now, let's leave it as that. Let's clarify the meaning of the bridge. If you can write it on your timeline, clarify the meaning of a bridge and you see this lady from a lower structure to a higher structure. So we have to create a bridge like that so that the poor in the lower structure, for example, can actually become wealthy, and we should be able to provide them with something. And I will clarify all this. I mean, I just pointed this out at this moment because something happened at this moment that would give clarity on the use of that bridge in bridging a haven on earth. Because what is that statistic that we should be looking at? It's poverty statistics. It's not wealth statistics. No, it's because we all want to be billionaires, but how much money is there on earth? Do we have that much money? No. For example, trillions of dollars for 7 billion people at this moment. It will increase, of course, as time goes by. But the common sense is we should distribute this equally. I mean, this is a big organization, a life organization. We are allowing people to not have anything. Yet in our own organization, in our own businesses, we actually are saying, hey, you know what? We have to provide for all the employees, all the benefits. Where is the alignment of common sense? I mean, this is really where we have to really look at what the meaning of common sense is. In my 21-day, my highest potential, you can see common sense, what it is, and how I see it. And I urge bridging a haven on earth. Click on the links. We need money to be able to create the bridge. This structure costs money. I mean, a website costs money. It's a monthly payment that I have to pay. You see, just giving you this information for me costs money, right? Because I have to build a website. I have to put it in edit the videos so that I can give you an exchange. When you donate, you get the 21 videos, for example, in exchange. Or if you want some of it, you can take some of it as an exchange for your donation. I mean, and again, common sense. So if you want to vote give a real vote for bridging a haven on earth, and you don't have time to do this, well, just donate, get something in exchange, and let's do this. Enjoy. Bye for now.